My voice is on its last legs, but don't let that stop you guys from enjoying this tournament we got here. The top 8 begins now. These players have climbed up this entire bracket to get up to this point now, and it is going to be no stoppage of entertainment. And I am so ready to bring this one to you guys. It's been a long time before I've gotten back into this, and I'm super happy to be here again, guys. Thank you, everybody, for watching and playing in these events. It does mean a lot to me. Get it rocking and rolling. We got the best of 2015 album mix. Monster Cat, one of my favorite mixes to listen to for these tournaments. And we got Homelander Thera versus Takeda Jax. Crazy team comp right here. Takeda Jax, a lot of jailing mix is what you're thinking of. You never know what you're going to get hit by, but that overhead cashes out right there with RRINZLER, making it look so easy. On a huge life lead, advancing with Jax on the extender. Continuing on, he's doing some big work to him now. Final hit does it. First round win going over to ARIAN on this one. Cashing out.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, low check from the bar. Good cash out here. A return from the Meltlander. Who say that this character was dead or going to be? Not going to happen, buddy. Breaker hat out there about full screen. These two meeting at each other. Overhead not going to land. Direct strike. A little touch right there. Hold on a second. Checking him out with projectiles from afar. Damage right here from RRINZLER. He needs to get out of the situation. Trying to open him up. ARIAN, the pressure's too much. Can't handle the overhead as he succumbs to that big hit. And it's 1-1. It's a tie game for this first one. Looking good.
I am the master race. Final round. Fight.
Good little jump right here. Just had something going, but he'll catch him on the low. Picking up. Continues on. Some big damage. Dropping a big 350 piece. Remember, guys, we have new emotes up in the chats. Make sure you utilize them if you're a subscriber to the channel. This threw them in last week. Should be pretty cool. We got some funny cat ones. RRINZLER. Look at him making it look easy. Doesn't even take a scale in that final round. Striking on the board first. 1-0 right now. I did have the scoreboard swapped. I realize that right now, but you guys understand what happened. Everything should be situated for the next one here. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday, enjoying yourselves. I know there's a couple other EU tournaments going on. This is actually crazy because we went from nothing, y'all had nothing, and now you're bracket stacking. Look at you guys. Whole scene being built up. Welcome in, everybody, if you're just coming in. Another EU tournament coming at you guys live right now. We got ARIAN and RRINZLER squaring off.
I get the sense you don't hear no one.
Let's just say no one ever says it to me.
Why is RRINZLER on Takeda? Great question.
Round 1. Fight.
Up in the cage mansion we go. From that high up in the air, sniping him out. Good hit out of the air. It's a conversion, what he needed. Jax on the extension. Kunai check from below, but scared of it at all. Move in for the overhead check, not going to work. More pressure coming at you. Little sweep down below. Great dock right there from ARIAN, catching this one out. To the corner. A little bit of swagger. Up in his step. 294. Overhead block. What a crazy read. Talk about knowing tendencies. That happens a lot with these guys. When you play your teammate, meet him in bracket like that, it's like, yeah, I'm one step ahead of you, buddy. The hits continue. He has great corner position as he extends out this combo. Looks good. Overhead's going to land. Good fake out with that movement. Homelander can bait movement so good. Breaker hat. With 300 HP and the difference the laser seals the deal. Looks like ARIAN's bringing this one back. Laser checks from afar. Trying everything he can. Went straight in. Overhead check, not going to work. A couple staggers in these presses. More damage to be dealt. And he's continuing this damage up. 308, he drops on him. Big hits. Farah even throwing at him. Not falling for it. Up until that overhead lands. You don't know what you're going to get hit by. Another check from afar. One more time. what he can do. Just a straight up empty jump. Do a low check, no works on there. Back with ARIAN. Continuing on left side of the screen. Does he have enough to seal it? Looks like he does. Pass up the set 1-1, looking good. It is a Rift team fight in this whole bracket. It seems like just about 5 members from the looks of it. Crazy work right now for these guys to show up and show out. I'm sure Martian Eater is pretty freaking happy right now. Popping back into the next match right here. We'll see if there's any adjustments made over from RRINZLER's side of things, but ARIAN just making it look so easy as well. This could be a true dogfight right now.
Jax, Cage Mansion.
I get the sense you don't hear no one.
Let's just say no one ever says it to me twice.
Round 1.
I want to thank everybody for tuning into the stream today. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. We kick off this top 8 action. Game number 3 coming at you guys now. From the far, sniping him out. Gets a good little dash and dashing everything out. Snapping the neck. What's he setting up for? Low check. FIREAXE continues the pressure and eventually forces the breaker out of RRINZLER. Coming out the gate swinging, however. I like how he's enforcing a little down one after that. Just for good measure. Stop you from pressing. Homelander's a son of a bitch to deal with. You gotta stay one step ahead of the game. Because everybody is Rift. Yeah, when is Rift Waznet coming? Imminent. Breaker forced out from ARIAN right there. Slide from underneath. Overhead into the laser. Going straight in for the drop with the command grab. Looking good.
I don't make mistakes.
Round 2. Fight.
Entities don't stop. Looks like RRINZLER got a little chip on his shoulder after that round. Can't afford to drop another game. From afar, trying everything you can. Low check. ARIAN blowing the mix out of armor and right through it though. Doesn't matter. Still has that corner position. A good opportunity to set himself up. Unfortunately, the side switch as a result of it, the meaty didn't land the way he thought it was going to. RRINZLER starting to mix a little bit in the corner. Fatal blow and reaction, not going to be able to stay alive, and that is a damn shame. ARIAN going to steal this one right from the hands of his teammate, leading the charge 2-1 after that fatal blow press on reaction. RRINZLER facing a brick wall right now of a Homelander piece. Does he have what it takes to come out of this one alive?
Homelander wins.
Appreciate everybody's patience going through these brackets too. We have a fantastic lineup for the second half of this. We got Mouaz and Amirsan making his debut up in the EU Grand Brawl.
Never says it to me twice.
Fun to see what he can do. Another Rift member. They're all climbing up in here, aren't they? Not crazy, right? Oh no, Amirsan is just regulated. I was amazed by the other 7 Rift members that are in here, man. Got me a little confused. Overhead check, not landing. He's going from down below, throwing everything he can. The kitchen sink too. RRINZLER needs to bring this one back for another game. You need that game 5 if he wants to bring it a step further in this tournament. Does not want to get eliminated in this top 8 side of things. Big strides extending out with Jax and Takeda.
Doesn't have to go further.
In the hands of RRINZLER, takes that first round right there. He's looking good.
Fight.
Damage being dealt here. continues on into the corner, tries landing a big meaty. Not gonna be the case. Avoiding him like crazy. Low check into a little stagger, not opening him up completely. Gonna cash out on that forward four though. Red check, continuing. Getting him with the FIREAXE. On his way towards evening out that health bleed and basically bringing it out to a final round right now. ARIAN trying to steal this one from the hands of his teammate RRINZLER. This Takeda Jack's piece, trying everything he can, we'll see. And out these kunais from afar. Their checks as well, overhead's landing. And everything falling into place for him right now. Again, he ain't done. Big damage being dealt. Into the corner with great succession. Looking to just close it out right now. It's seriously falling into place for him. RRINZLER keeping it up. Has his potential here to bring it out to a game 5. Doesn't want to use that breaker. What else can he throw at him? That throw duck of a lifetime right there. Armoring right through it. Low HP, did he press? Not yet. And a punish is there. Gonna bring it out to a game 5 as well, and RRINZLER stays alive for another day. Bring it up to 2-2 right now.
Takeda wins. Takeda, FIREAXE, Jax, Temple of Kataravala.
I get the sense you don't hear no of.
Let's just say no one ever says it to me twice.
Game 5 scenario right here between these two. It's a single elim tournament, so this is it. To go on to the semifinals, this is what it takes. Trying to go for the hard read right there. No luck on that. Thought he was playing a little combat league, you think? That fatal blow? Not too far-fetched. The command grab right there, spacing him out. Easy does it. An anti-air head. And the extension start here, 326 damage he puts upon him. Gets into a great kunai check right there, continuing on this momentum nicely. He ain't done. Popping him up here. 470 damage taken away. The big old strike right there going away, backpedaling. ARIAN closing in the distance, has a long life deficit to overcome. 20%, it's not too out of pocket. He's got that breaker too. Gonna have to use it there, staying alive. What he plans to do till the very end. A risky break, but see what he wants to do with it. Jumping, just gonna let fatal blow rip instead. Did not know you could actually do that in the air. Takeda's gonna let it rip from afar, take the set point.
Round 2.
RRINZLER looking to close it out, one more round. Doing everything you can. Good punish right here for ARIAN, especially in the corner. Big combo, big damage, backhand to disrespect, continuing it too. Doing the most. Almost a little bit of movement here. So we're not able to catch him with these low checks. Checks get him out of the air though. Yep, his pickup is what he was looking for. 378 dropping on his head. In the closing moments of game 5, he looks like he could pull it off. With 2 rounds straight would be absolutely crazy. And overhead from ARIAN though. That pair placement on point. What's the read here? Low. Double down on it. Keeps him locked into the corner. All these staggers, you don't know where you're going to get hit from. Tries to come out the gate swinging. Remember, he still has that breaker. Scrap's gonna put him in no man's land. Jax was supposed to be on the extender there. No luck. The grab combo could have killed him. No way. Really? A breaker is had there. A 30 HP separating the two in the danger zone. It does not matter though because RRINZLER will stay alive for another day. The two-time advances further up into the bracket as well. Welcome into the cage mansion. It is Mirsan versus Mouaz. And Mouaz is on Baraka? Baraka Tremor? What is this tech? Are people actually on this team? What is going on right now? But enjoy this next match that we have for y'all. It's going to be a damn good time. Mouaz, returning champion. His last run was the most impressive run I have seen in a while. Nobody has 3-0'd an entire bracket. Mouaz said Raka beats Johnny. It makes sense because if Johnny Cage's game plan is just being right up on top of you, then that's where Baraka thrives. He wants you on that chip in. He wants you right on top. Wants you on block the whole time. And maybe just one of the few matches where Cage really suffers and Baraka actually has the upper hand. A man who has a bunch of, I would say, an outdated game plan at this point. This is what FIREAXE said. You might believe him on that, honestly. And the proof is in the pudding right there as he gets 389 to close out that first round. He's making it look easy against his own character. He's seen this. He knows the game plan behind it. Good tech out of that grab right there. And then straight in. Mouaz now in the corner facing. Bit of the Cage game plan here. Ooh, tried to outspace him there with that boot. Not going to happen yet. Rocket just outreaches you and he kills you in that neutral space right there. Jumping attack not working. Big hits right here. Low check. Now what kills you in that corner is you never know when Baraka's going to be going for that overhead. It's a tough little one. It's kind of reactable, but it's a great mix. And if he's just going to turtle the whole time, you're wondering when the hell is that thing going to come out. Good defense is out from Mirsan. He continues it up. He ain't stopping either. The chop action. 60 HP to go. A little low poke from down below. Good check right here. One more time, throwing the whole kitchen sink at him. Backdashing even. He follows through. He's got a long deficit to overcome right here. And not much more to go. The grab, he techs out of it. Overhead not going to land. A last resort. Trying to get anything to land, just not going to be the case. Mouaz going to catch this one out with a swift down 2 of destruction. To lead the charge 1-0 on this set right here.
Baraka, Homelander, Tremor, Terra, Living Forest.
The colony doesn't want your protection.
Good, because I'm gonna burn it down instead.
Back into this match again. We are cooking up a storm here. See what happens. Switching over to Homelander might have been the best decision he could have possibly made. Talk about a terrible matchup for Baraka here. He really can't hang. You can't really hit him when he's in the air either. The Beyblade is like your last resort, but it's a tough one, man. Chop action continues. With the staggers in these presses, he's gonna have to play his ass off to not die right here. Homelander kills you at every aspect of the game, but right up close, this is where Baraka thrives. He's got the armor breaks, but I don't believe you can take Homelander out of this match right now. Good defense out from Mouaz. far. Lasers coming in. The Beyblade to evade it. Not going to be able to stay alive, though. It's a damn shame.
It really is all about me.
Round 2. Fight.
Spreading Tarkot like crazy. One chop at a time. I thought Mouaz was on Johnny all the time. Well, he tried to go for a counter pick and ended up receiving the exact same, so. Overhead from Farah, not going to land. A back check. Tried to use the Beyblade to get in. He's really facing a brick wall of Homelander. It's a tough matchup to deal with, man. I can't even deny it right here. One more low check ends up sealing it out. Amir Sam leading the charge back up, tying it as well. Hailing from Turkey. Makes it happen 1-1. We go into the next match right here. Game number 3. He's got a chip on his shoulder and plans to keep it. Back at it again. It is a tie game right now, 1-1. These players cooking up.
The colony doesn't want your protection.
Good, because I'm gonna burn it down instead.
Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. These matches have definitely been cooking up a lot. Open her head. Tarkot runs rampant. He's not switching off. He says, the hell with it. I'm going to roll with this the whole time. Rocket Tremor does have actual tech to it. Plans to utilize it. Overhead not going to land there, so it puts it in the corner. Trying to open him up. Good duck right there. Evades it. Mouaz is from Egypt. Raw fatal blow press. Why not? Let it rip. Press right here. Gets him out from afar, going straight in with the diabolical dash. Gets the conversion too when he needs. 258 damage. Gonna put him up on a round over Mouaz right now. And he probably wanted to go over that Johnny Cage piece, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Good conversion made. Snap the neck of him and toss him down. 30% deficit between the two of them. Look at all these checks. Continuing on with these meaties, these mids. You can't avoid them. Go straight in for the command grabs too. The damage just doesn't stop. It runs rampant until the very end, and it looks like Amir Sam's going to lead the charge up 2-1 against Mouaz, the defending champion of the EU Grand Brawl. He took the 30th one, 3-0ing every single opponent that he had. It was his best run that I have ever seen. And now he faces a serious opponent here with Amir Sam. I think he's going to go Johnny. Yeah, no, I think he's going to go Johnny. We'll see.
Johnny Cage, Homelander, FIREAXE,
Looks like it.
Tremor.
Looks like he's going Johnny Tremor against Homelander here. I mean, I think it's still a matchup that favors Homelander just because of the reach he has over him, but
You do movies too? Oh,
no stranger to the matchup, though. He should be okay. Mouaz definitely able to bring this out to Game 5. The question is, does he? Let's find out right now. Good opening in right here. Tremor aiding the cause. Check him down below. Gets a good conversion made. Smack him upside the head. He ain't gonna let off the gas for 1 second here. Snap the neck and continue him. Good pickup made. And the conversion as well. 238 damage as it adds up to 330. 64 seconds on the clock. Mouaz, absolute foot up on the gas right now until Sam finds some room to breathe. Low check from the bar. Gets a good neutral duck right there. Pickup made. And the conversion had. With 160 HP left. From Sam, that grab putting him in danger zone health. Done a shades worth throw, but not landing. Boats between the two of them and all those daggers puts Mouaz up around lead and step closer to that game 5 he needs.
Round 2.
Remember, it's a single elim, so once you lose, you are out. Good shadow kick right there. Straight up on him, and the punish. Really setting himself up nice here. Star power activated. Tremor is here. You're gonna see some sauce. And he ain't done. 487 on him. Everything. The kitchen sink and all. Keeping it safe. And the pressure just doesn't stop. Did you blink? That's all your health gone. It is a miracle you're gonna need. Mouaz just needing that one grab to really put it over the edge, but one more breaker for you. Tremor with the low rock toss, keeping that move safe. That was a punish. Gonna happen right there. But that's not the case. Mouaz gonna throw you right at the screen. Time to set 2-2 and bring it out to a game 5. We got back-to-back game 5s for this set here. It's been a hell of an opener here up on the EU Grand Brawl. Everybody, thank you so much for coming in and watching this stuff. We are just getting started. Second set right here coming out to another game 5 with Mouaz leading the charge. We'll see what happens here. We continue on. Here's Sam mailing out of Turkey. Mouaz from Egypt here.
Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage. Tremor.
The Johnny Mirror. Oh, this is gonna get fun. This is gonna get fun.
Two Johnnies, one timeline. Man, this has mega hit written all over.
I got a front row seat for this. I feel spoiled.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, we'll see what happens. Temple of Carnarvala. Paint the picture for you. 80 seconds on the clock. Ticking down. These two running the mirror. The mirror versus Mouaz. Just for reference, Mouaz will be. Hold on a second. Let me double check. All right, I'm not crazy. And Mouaz is over on the left side of your screen. He's in a tucked in shiny silk shirt. In the Wuxi ropes. That'll be Amir Sam. So Amir teching out of that grab, puts him into the corner, but good spacing leads into a great counterplay right there. Kayashi's out, even more damage just when you think it's done. 440 puts on him into a safe jump setup and just puts him on set point before you know it.
Round 2.
FIREAXE, you'll be on the set after that. I kind of messed up the phrasing for that, but you'll be on the fourth setup on the stream. Good up block right there for Amir. Damage. Hit that big old overhead. Mouaz will actually land it that time. Mouaz just seemingly lost all that health bar just so damn quick. Folks between the two of them. Tremor helping out, extend the pressure, but not going to be enough to avoid that grab. 30% between the two. Force that breaker out of him. He wants this round so bad. Don't want to take the chance of this going any longer than it has to. The tech right there. Something about this guy is just different. On the jump in, straight in for a hit jump in the grab. 40 HP left. we see just a raw shadow kick. No HP to spare. Another grab, really putting him into the danger zone. Breaker forced out after Tremor would have had the crazy hard to blockable setup. A down 2 from the L's puts it on a final round for game number 5. The temple is shaking. Crazy work right here. Mouaz in the corner. Tremor fully loaded. There's no bar to spare, but he's got the pressure. And that's all your health bar gone. The grab extending it out even further. And on the brink of taking it all. The Rift team fight is getting bloody. And it is just going to end like that. Mouaz takes the set. Goes on to the semifinals to defend his title. And takes the game over Amir Sam. Thank you so much for competing. But the matches will continue. It's a little low checks from Natara. Sniping him out of the air. This is a really tough matchup for Natara as well. She has to risk her life a majority of the time when she plays, so something like Homelander is definitely a problem. But you're giving Natara 1,000 HP. That might just be a bigger problem myself. Smash that rock upside his head. Didn't even take a scathe, mind you. Great spacing right there from Azoz. Staying alive. Overhead landed. Getting the cash out too. Continuing on the damage. Stacking it up to the very top. Again, making these conversions look so easy. Force the breaker out from Natara. This movement is crazy like a bat out of hell. And it looks like an eye for an eye, just a complete momentum ride. No breaker to be had, so that is going to be a flawless. Basically an eye for an eye. None of them taking scathes, so it's all or nothing, it seems, for these first couple matches here. Picking him out. The backhanded disrespect and the blender continues. Pressure alive and well after that next snap. Hits him at a great life lead. Trying to open him up with that dive kick. Not going to happen. Pick up bad for Herobrine. Leads up to the middle side of the screen. No luck on there. These bars stacking him up all sorts of ways. Breaker right there, but it doesn't matter with that command grab coming out from Farah. It's just inevitable. The first round going over to Herobrine. Very tough matchup for Natara to deal with, but carry on like you did with that first round. You might have a chance here. Azoz had DM'd me. And he said, I lost. He's playing Homelander, and he sent me like a dead flower emoji.
The Great Hall.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in for the stream today. We do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Round 1. Fight.
90 seconds dwindling down as still locked in. He's going over to Natara's sector. I have never seen this team before. And the thing is with Natara, she's such a glass cannon, man. Just no HP. And unless you run in Tremor, I suppose that's the only time you're able to hang. Damage output is quite good. Good opening on the low. Force the breaker out. From afar. See what the move is here. The low check. Going in. Dive kick cashing out. Right side of the screen. Building up great momentum here. Sector. They provide a setup. Looks like it. Knock him out of the air. Not going to be the case. Just barely missed him by a piece kick away. Overhead not landing. From the Milklander. Gets the forward pickup of the century. Fuck it. Spend the bag. Cash this one out. You need it. Every round counts. Mr. Moo in the chat. Big shout out to Mr. Moo. My Sin brethren. Whatever the word is.
Round 2. Fight.
Shout out the right account. No, I didn't. I did not shout out the right account. But make sure you follow the account. You know, two of them up there. 2 zeros. Yeah, I see now. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Moo. Well, I hope it's there in spirit at very least, Mr. Moo. Good opening right here for Azoz into the corner, chopping him up to 350 damage and then some more. Sector Rocket continuing him up, keeping that move safe. Baiting out some movement. Not able to get him going. Both pokes between them, keeping it close. Breaker forced out, 80 HP left. Doubling down on the low, doesn't want to cancel out of it. Absolutely is. Goes for the wake-up armor. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Scraping away with that round win right there. Azoz coming together here. Overhead continues. Pressure just stays up. And he ain't done. The blender is coming out now. A lot of the tires will try to get that, trying to beat you up because that double hit low is punishable to an extent. But just none the wiser on offense, stays composed on defense as well. Herobrine defends it. Leads the charge up 2-0 right now, not backing down when he sees a problem. And I gotta say, after 2 sets of game 5s to see a 3-0 sweep, I don't want to say I'm relieved, but my heart can only take so much. That side switch is so weird. It just doesn't look like it's gonna happen like that either, now that you see it. I appreciate everybody coming in here and checking out the stream. The next fight up on stream will be Mouaz Ninja, one of the top placing competitors of the EU qualifier they had recently for Pro Comp. I will be squaring off against good old FIREAXE, a threat
to be bled dry.
Ooh, foreplay.
Who won the Champions Only tournament. It's gonna make for a pretty damn good fight. 2-0 right now, continuing on this tournament here. Azoz representing Saudi Arabia. Herobrine hailing from Turkey. Overhead. Almost had something there. Cash out. Into the corner. 311 puts him on the sector rock. In, not enough there to make it happen. Low poke gets the pickup he was looking for. Forces the breaker out. Now a good life lead between them. Gets a pickup with board four. It's getting scrappy up close and personal. Doesn't want to let go for a second here. Puts his foot up on the gas, and Herobrine comes out with the set point right now. Looking to close it out with one more. Defending well. Try to get a counter play with sector. Not going to happen this moment in time. The blender activated it to the corner. Not stopping for a second here. Tried to get an armor. No luck on that one. As he goes, catching him out of the air with the beautiful counter. Middle of the screen, Sarah with the mix, getting the pickup he needed. Forces breaker to set such a grim picture for Azoz. Gonna need a miracle right now. Rocket keeping it safe. You got another mix at your disposal. And he gets a punish. Good start. Spend the bag too. And if y'all don't mind, if y'all would be so inclined, get some 50 burgers in the chat, please. May I? May I get some 50 burgers? No, it lied. It's not a 50. My gosh. The damage being dealt here. 216, he puts up on him. A close lead between them. The laser finishes the job with a brutality 2. A 3-0 sweep for Herobrine.
Sorry.
That as well. To advance, Mouaz looking to get his first one this time around. He's been getting better and better every time he pops up on the screen. Talk about a level up of a player right here. He is definitely a threat. Would not mess around with him. But staying over with this Takeda piece that he's been rocking and rolling with for so long now. Seems like FIREAXE going over to trust the old Molina. See what the move is here. Tough blockable setup right here. I think Sector has a lot more utility than Jax does, although RRINZLER definitely showed quite a layer of comfort with this team, though. Pressure up close is a lot to deal with. You wonder when that damn ball roll is going to be coming out, though. Not going to be the case. Good tech out of the grab there. Gets underneath him with the side switch as well. Low hat leads to a good setup. Down below. Keeping him up on block. A check from down below as well. Staggers out a few of these hits. Tries out a little something, something. But bar that teleport overhead landing. Dwindling that health down lower and lower. Smacking him upside the head. With 40 HP to go. Waltzing on towards him. A low poke. Not enough to finish the job. Chip damage maybe do it, but stay out far enough. Stay away from these projectiles. You might be able to pull it off. FIREAXE defending well and eventually goes for the teleport amongst them. Shows up behind him.
Round 2.
For a swift hit right there. He goes for another hit right here as he continues with the ball roll. Goes up with the loud hat. Tough setup right there to get over. Seemed like Mouaz was one step ahead. Up until now on the receiving end. And Arena. A lot of damage to be dealt here. Sets up with the loud hat again, forcing the breaker out. Tough one to deal with. Beautiful ball roll right there. A Melina spectacle. Although Mouaz is not done yet. He wants to close it out. On his terms, says not yet. This 9 HP is going to take you to the grave. FIREAXE still with the breaker though, going to hold on to it. And on that empty jump, he thought he baited out some movement. He had the up block, just kind of froze up there for a second, but FIREAXE none the wiser, stays alive and well, leads the charge. 1-0 on the set right now.
Melina, T1000, Kung Lao, Mavado, Darkotten Cullen.
I can sense you're sick.
Yes, sick of men who would disrupt my
We're
rule.
going straight to T1000. We are going straight to the broke shit. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream we got cooking up for y'all. It's been quite fun having this one so far. The Darkotten quality keeps up this momentum so much. Backpedaling a little bit now. Hold on a second. With the low hat on the reverse side of him. Trying to open him up a little bit. Gets for the grab instead. Chips him out to the corner. Straight in with a big old ball roll back at you again. Not stopping here for a minute. Looking for a low hat again. A little tough setup to get over. Finds a little room to breathe. Straight in. That armor is just so tough to get over. I don't know what the hell to do when he's just walking at you like that. Basically invincible. Just gotta try to read the grab. Or the cancel, one or the other. Little poke between them. Trying again with that check from afar. Good breaker right there. Put him out in no man's land. FIREAXE just doing everything he can to solidify that this Melina stays alive and not going off of it.
Fight!
Good jump and attack right there for Mouaz. A little chop action as well. Stacking up the damage even further. It's not even a game to him. Low pokes between them again. Breaker forced out. Every single way these blades are flying. 60 HP to go, and it just looks like a one-sided affair. You would think that Mouaz would be up this whole time. FIREAXE up in the corner now, facing a brick wall of T1000. It's a liquid wall, metal. Armor break. In the midstream. Carries on. further. 426 damage. Not even taking a escape. Good duck there from Logsnet. Out to mid-screen you go now. Able to get the punish as well. Good reaction. Spend that fatal blow as well. See what he cashes out for damage here. Not even lead between them. Small lead in the hands of FIREAXE. That cameo call from Lovato. Gonna really put it close together though. Able to get that conversion, leaving you on block for so damn long. Don't know when your damn time to shine will be. That's wild. That is freaking wild.
That's a nice look.
1-1 we got up on the score here. Let's see what happens. Follow it up. We got a set on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. As FIREAXE gonna go over to that Sindel piece that we know and love so much. He's gonna rock and roll with Melina for the rest of it. It did look good though. Say OMG, bro, and then the little monkey.
T1000.
All right, carrying on for this tournament here. We got some great matches coming up. Semifinals will be following up this top 8 action. Been a great run so far, though.
My empire never cease.
1-1.
They will once it's
Who
terminated.
will go to semis? The defending champions tournament champion. We have a new challenge around our hands. Ozon's made some pretty deep runs. He wants to take one for himself this time around him. He knows T1000 could very well be the piece he needs. Such far-reaching buttons. You get good mind games off of that walk-up. That T1000 has. Leaves you guessing like crazy. He does great damage. A solid player in this game. Double overheads landing. Leaving each other at a standstill on block. Finding some room to breathe here. Low post into overhead again. Can't stop, won't stop. He is following through with just devastation. 37, he puts up on him. Give him the it to take care of T1000 right now. Good spacing right there for the punish. You know, when you see Melina, you're just waiting for that damn ball roll the whole time, but it's not the case. There it is. Bit of a standstill right now, not too much going on. Good pickup. Little flawless blocks, keeping it up. Punish is out now. Backing up this damage to the very top. He goes. 387 into a setup here. Overhead landed. 150 HP left. And down below. He's on so much. 154 HP left for him. FIREAXE trying to get that lead. Lauhat making the trade happen. Keeping him alive. Big hits landing right now. FIREAXE staying alive and well. Extends the lead up 2 games to 1 right now. And plans to run with this lead. To the current score we got up on the set here, it is looking like a pretty damn good one at this point. See what happens next. I appreciate if you're deciding to spend your Saturday afternoon with me. I do appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
Yes, sick of men who would disrupt my rule.
The hourglass of time in the background as these two squabble for potential final match of the top 8 that we have here. To follow this match will be RRINZLER versus Mouaz, so that would make it a pretty good team fight as well. Demons would put themselves. like T1000 in the hands of Mouaz. That's not planning on backing down at all. He wants that game 5 so bad. Up an attack, gets a good little conversion here. 320 damage into the safe jump. Hooked up with Biohide again, nothing. Going on that one though, just to punish. Damage being dealt, 257. He puts up on him into a big old meaty mid. Sending out the lead even further. The chop drop action just doesn't stop, and finally with that last strike, Mouaz brings it out to a game 5. This is the 3rd game 5 we had in this tournament right now. We're not even in the end of top 8 yet, and this carry mix that he's calling it has brought him into that point where you gotta show him something a little bit broker. I'm sure you gotta dig deep. You got something in the pockets you can bring out right here. Find your mantra. Coming out for the final match right here. We got one more. That's what that means.
I will not allow.
Anyways, though, we got FIREAXE seeing if he can stay alive for another day. Mouaz now trying to make a name for himself, trying to get underneath that tournament champion name so bad. He's been trying so hard for so long. See if he can bring himself over that edge.
Round 1. Fight.
Going over to Cindy Windy. Not sure if this is the best course of action right here. She does have quite far-reaching moves to be able to hang. A lot of players here. I'm not sure who the matchup completely favors. I feel like this might actually be 2-1000 favorite. Dare I say Sindel has a losing matchup? It's a little out of pocket for him. Trying to get him with that screen, but look at the range. Like, he's got that low check from so far and finally baiting out enough movement to get him to approach. Tremor caught him for a second there. The chop chop. Not stop. Got him unblocked now. A little low poke on the approach. Got the armor ready. This is where Sindel looks scary. Able to use up all that armor. Didn't take a scathe yet. Oznet just playing patient. He's got a winnable situation here. FIREAXE trying everything he can to get him opened up. It's not going to be the case. Low poke. Work right there. 8 seconds to go on the clock. He's going to spend that fatal blow. Let it rip from afar. Not going to be the case here. Again, really enforcing the hell. I believe that's her forward to or back to, but move is super far reaching and really tests your patience there. FIREAXE puts Mouaz on set point. With that armor right there on the mean walk up, forces a reaction out of him. Good check from down below. 67. With 70 seconds to go. Mouaz now beats into the corner. Ain't letting off for a minute here. FIREAXE back with the armor, goes straight up with a grab anyways. It's tough to say. Looks like Mouaz just needs one more touch right now to finish the job, but count Sindel off for a minute. You're gonna have to spin that breaker way too soon. He really wants to get that low check, but his whole game plan is revolving around that, and FIREAXE is just avoiding it completely. The trap says otherwise, though. Maybe I spoke a bit too soon. Caught him on the approach with that damn Movado trap and puts him at a final round between these two. For game 5, go on to the semis. FIREAXE trying to become a 3-time in himself. Bit of zoning happening right now, not too much. The lead in the hands of Mouaz. No reason to approach. He's defending from this. He's not trying to flawless him there. holding on to it. Overhead landed another check. And he's forcing these projectiles like crazy. I mean, zoning is the name of the game here. You got to zone T1000. Keep them the hell away from you. Why approach when you got the lead? Where T1000 will definitely start to suffer. The back cameo call, it's not going to work. That will hit that trade every time. And now with that armor, she can make her approach, deal with the mix. You can't punish it. You're back to a standstill. That duck working out in his favor, though. Tried to hit him from down below with the breaker still to be had. Goes for the projectile instead. Says, to hell with your breaker. I am not going in for that. FIREAXE ends up taking the set 3-2 victory. It's been a long time coming. Happy to be back in the driver's seat for this one. Try to get a little slide action there to down 4 into the stars. RRINZLER going over to Reiko Tremor. This is a tough matchup, I'd imagine, for both of these guys. It might be an even one. Both have amazing tools up close and get a little too confident. The man grab's gonna come and hit you. Able to get the side switch after the DT. Force the breaker out. Star's getting thrown a little bit of a fake out on that run. Big haymakers being thrown. Under the safe jump setup. Goes for 20% more to take away from the chip, man. It just keeps stacking up. RRINZLER has something to say about it, though. And that comes in converting off that overhead right there. It's a big damage. Puts a 30 piece on him. Getting them stars on the jump in. Mouaz trying to get something going. Backhand disrespect and goes for a rising star right there. Taking the first round right there between them. Mouaz wants to take his title and defend it. What's going on until this little standstill between them? Out of the grab there. Attack getting up block, force the breaker out. That was going to scale nicely. Mouaz says, the hell with it. You charge up that star power, keep you on your toes like a little person peeing in a urinal. Pressure rising. Sliding on by him. I don't know if he meant to go into the corner like that. But here he is. With the down 4 stars. See what can happen here. All those moves, keeping him away. On the jumping. Cashing out nicely. That's 286 on him. Safe jump. Ooh, good flawless block there. Up close and personal now. While they have scattered away. Again in the corner. RRINZLER refusing to get grabbed here. Trying to outspace him. It's looking grim right now. He's going to have to get pretty lucky with a read right here and just with another grab. RRINZLER still takes it. Not enough damage being dealt in that amount of time to even out that lead, so it's about an even round. That reflect going to hurt, though. Shadow kick on the punish. Anti-air. That's it. Good old DDT to finish it up, too. We'll poke as well. Another command grab, finishing it up. Converting Tremor again. Using them stars from afar. Back code. Like crazy now. Has that life blade, plans to sit on it. Tremor on the big follow-up there. Wasn't expecting that one. Up block hat. What a crazy read right there for RRINZLER. Well, it's getting a little ballsy. The first one does it convert. Happens right before he called out that fatal blow. RRINZLER staying alive for another day. Hit that ground pound action with the brutality too. Show his teammate what is up as he takes the first round on this set right here. Cashing out with a brutality too.
Brutality. Reiko wins. Cage, Reiko, Tremor, Cage.
Both running the Tremor teams again. It looks like he's
here I
rolling with
thought you were
the
some
same
kind
Johnny
of
Tremor he's been rolling
You'll
with for
marvel
so
at my
long.
skills.
When he had that
well
infamous
done.
3-0 run with. We'll see what happens.
Round 1.
Semifinals continue on here. Got the Tremor rock toss from down below. Walton on towards him. Hit him with that big old mid. Let's see what you got, Mouaz, in the corner. Into a mean old backhand right there. Empty jump around him. Hits it again. Tremor confirms. Himself alive. 275. He needs a safe jump. Enough with that. Now we're going to switch up sides. Put you in the corner too. Another command grab. Gets the conversion. Tremor 2 keeps the side position that he wants. Backpedaling now. 100 HP between them. Roll mid. This is the breaker out now with the 100 between them. About 150 right now. Alton on towards and try to get the shadow kick. In the midst of that approach, does he read right? Go straight in for a punch. That's not going to be the answer. RRINZLER stealing this one from him.
You no feel for that.
Round 2. Fight.
So them stars really condition him here. Those down 4-star game plan that he's going with. Stopping him from any pressing or approaching too quickly, but Mouaz finding some space here. A little something going. Looks up Tremor. That's a tough hard to block for right there. He's so used to him going in for that safe jump, doing nothing on it too much. Well, there's a tough setup you got to get over. This is where the layers start coming in for Mouaz right here, especially right now. Keep the pressure on like he does. Gap and armors right through it. Gonna need a perfect reaction right here, but it's so tough when you got that little HP. The flawless block is crazy. Almost had a little pickup on the aerial attack as well. Shadow kick gonna charge it up. Star power ready to go. Full bar. Mouaz setting up to take this one.
Round. Fight.
Star's a little bold, eh? Almost for a grab. Star power gonna dwindle down to 0. You couldn't get more off of that, but the pressure's still worth it. A little bit of damage for us. On the other side of the screen he goes. Deep in the corner. Tremor extending out the combo after that command grab, hitting 30% off of it. One thing RRINZLER hasn't been doing too much of is that aerial command grab that Tremor has, or that Reiko has. That's holding that layer for when you least expect it. Daggers up close with these good checks. Catch a moment in time here where he could get the best of him, but Mouaz is staying on with the pressure right now, not letting off. 10 seconds to go. Really looking grim. Shadow kick stays alive after that. The health is so low. Does the grab make it even? Who takes it at this point? It will still be RRINZLER. Both times those grabs have just not done enough. Comes down to time once again, and a 2-0 lead in the hands of RRINZLER. Borderline about to take the set at this point. RRINZLER and Mouaz, both 2-time champions in their own respect, and not willing to let off for a minute here.
Johnny Cage, Reiko, Tremor,
Appreciate everybody coming in here, watching the stream with me. Gonna be wrapping up the top 8 side of things in a minute.
Don't think you can toy with me, soldier.
Let's say the semifinals. We got one more set after this, and then grands to follow. Don't go anywhere. We got some great matches coming up ahead.
Round 1. Fight.
Hope these fights go in the absolute distance the whole time, playing to the very last second. Armor there defending himself, and now trying to make his approach. Good hand grab had. Flex. Little nut punch to a rising star. Ain't done for a minute here. 248 he puts up on him. Low poke again to the rising star and doesn't stop for a minute here. 21 HP left for RRINZLER. And Mouaz, make sure he negates that set point, any possibility of it. Roomba,
Round 2.
front row seat to this one. Sweep into the stars again, not biting though. Sweep again, forcing the hell out of it. Overhead check landed. Big meaty. Pick up mid, good conversions all around. Puts a big 397 up on him. Stars to follow through. Another mid check up from Mouaz. Huge life lead to overcome, but you got the round lead. Might as well risk it a little bit. There you go. Really conditioning the hell out of him into the corner. He goes now. RRINZLER not able to find the opening. Mouaz in the charge. Hand grab though. Who the hell saw that come and spent the bar for it too?
Final round. Fight.
Made it happen. Set point in the favor of RRINZLER right now to go on the grand finals. See if we can do it. Mouaz pulling the pieces together though, building up that lead significantly. Goes about 30% above him. Follow through with Tremor again, overhead almost landed. Shadow kick right back at you. Shadow kick follow through, another grab. Down 30% lead. Left. Mouaz with the big old knee right there, forcing the breaker out of RRINZLER. Huge deficit to overcome right now. Mouaz trying to bring it up to 2-1. That low tremor call. Built the combo. What's the move on wake up here? He's got that bar. Not gonna spend it, just goes for the straight poke. Rising star flexes a little bit on him too. Stays alive for another day. 2-1 we got up on the set here. It ain't over. We got a game.
Johnny K. Reiko. Tremor. Corrupted forest.
What made you such a warhorse?
The General's guidance?
Big thank you to everybody tuning in for the stream today. We do appreciate you so much. Hope you're enjoying the show. Got one more fight for semifinals. Make sure you shoot a follow if you haven't already. These neutral ducks. Mouaz ain't biting. Big combo land at 387. Safe jump again. That tough setup right there is so weird to block. Man, you don't know when that low tremor call out's gonna come. Basically stuck holding that standing block, and that is the death of you right there. Stuck on block once again, goes for a grab. Mouaz is starting to feel himself a little bit here. Catches him as well with tremor, that bonus hit. Charge up your star power.
That was anticlimactic.
Round 2.
A little swagger
Fight.
in this gameplay. Mouaz is waking up a little bit here, bringing the set closer and closer right now. Breaker forced out. Star power activated right now. The shadow kick not going to land. Rising Star again, doing everything he can to get him opened up. Good defense all around, settling for the block at least. Going for the stars again. Mouaz finding a little bit of grounding here. Big haymakers thrown. Safe jump. Good defense. Avoids that armor from RRINZLER. Get the punish off. 150 HP left. Mouaz just might bring this out to a game 5. Following up with these media attacks. Maybe something might here for a second. That flawless block negated all that chip damage though. Still with Breaker though. Reiko is a force to be reckoned with. You know that command grab's coming, and there it is. Tremor with the extend that brings it out to a final round. Still, another set point we got here. RRINZLER, you're trying to close it out, go to game grand finals. Now is the time. Good up block. Force the Breaker out again. Snapping him out of the air. Command grab landed. Tremor. I like how he's using these side switches, staying optimal with it too. Mouaz just does not want the corner back. Overhead's landing, it's getting scrappy. Very grim. Although this is a good way to bring it right back to you. Unfortunate whiff at the tail end of it. No breaker to be had, and that's all she wrote for that one. RRINZLER will steal the set for Mouaz at a 3-1 victory. Gonna be Herobrine squaring off against FIREAXE up in the grand finals here. Herobrine has had a hell of a run in this tournament here. Happy to make the semifinals. He's been climbing up through this bracket over and over again. We'll see what happens here. In the Cage Mansion, once again, we meet with 2 titans of players. Let's see what happens. Peacemaker, Tremor. I've seen Peacemaker, Tremor, Thera, and Mokaro still valid choices, I feel like, in this current stage of the game right now. You know, people haven't really been talking about it too much, but I feel like he's the only character that could use a little bit of tweaking come next patch, but we'll see. See what happens here.
Round 2. Fight.
Very swift knockdown from that anti-grab drop. That was almost comedic. Poke into Eagly again. Goes straight in for a down 2 again. Follows through with another chop. Hit that loud hat one more time. Using all those bullets and to no avail, holding that block button again. See if FIREAXE can get him opened up here. Torpedo again coming in. Crazy Tarkot mode is activated. We're gonna see FIREAXE go a little crazy here or what? And all these checks are just working and not able to defend from it properly. Tarkot could not be spread this day. The lead in the hands of Herobrine keeps it. Take it out to a final round for game number 1 here. Semifinals, last one we have for our grands here. Check out. Goes for another poke again to follow through. Tosses him out to the corner again. Pokes him out and converts it as well. 269 into the Loud Hat setup. Gets another conversion. Nicely done from FIREAXE. Whips the tail end of it. 0.11 HP to go. This would be a hell of a comeback to make here. Herobrine trying everything under the sun to get it to final moment here, and FIREAXE finally finds the space to press right there to put him up 1-0 up on the set, leading the charge. More time.
Peacemaker. Melina.
Still rolling with Peacemaker, feeling like this is the way. Let's see what the game plan is for these guys. Herobrine
You think
had a hell of a run earlier. I'm surprised he's rolling with Peacemaker in this matchup. I don't really feel like this is the best move, but each their own, I suppose.
Round 1. Fight.
Peacemaker Tremor, this is an older team, too. I mean, with the newer meta, I mean, Terminator was running this a while back, too. Try to get the tough setup right there. Goes in for a grab anyways. Knocks him on down, 120 health taken away. Tried it eagerly on the follow-up, but that is Nash with one of those Melina sides, striking him. Ball roll, not cashing out at all. Gonna be a punish coming out from Herobrine. Leading the corner. Damage right now. The additional checks. Stacks up his chips to the top. Leads into the corner nicely.
Round 2. Fight.
Big old sonic boom to extend up that combo again. Looking good into the ball roll and follows through with another loud hat as well. Tough setup to get over, and FIREAXE is really getting the best of them here. Not the life lead. Gotta wonder if his approaches will close out this match. Right there. Close but no cigar. 8 HP to go on the jump around. Almost had something going, and for a grab instead. A little risky there for 8 HP, but ball roll away from disaster. Force field is activated. Goes for the anti-grab. Drop right there. Another one as well, but one wake-up press ends up doing it. FIREAXE getting him with the tip of that sigh right there. Nicely done. Crazy work right there. What is that neutral done? Little poke between them, and throw some haymakers right here. Catches him with another big press. Loud hat following through. Big old torpedo. Good anti-air. 100 HP to spare. Tries to wake up press right now. Does have his breakers still at this moment, although you're one grab away from disaster and a torpedo as well. And there's going to be no easy sets for any of these guys. Herobrine claws back for another victory. Ties it up 1-1.
Peacemaker wins.
Keep the semifinals interesting. Well, with a 1-1, we got a Combat League set on our hands, and he goes over to Sindel at this point in time. Babe Coach, you said ban Skibbity. You can't say we can't ban him. I know you got the tournament coming up, and hint, wink, wink, Fabe. Just be ready. Just be ready. Get your defenses up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but you know, get ready. But 1-1. Big shout out to Babe Coach coming in here. Thank you. Big press right here. Pressure between them, 1-1 right now. Ooh. Got this projectile game, and seeing what can work here. Something ought to hit, but look, yeah, throwing with a big old press right now into the Tremor rock toss. There's so much happening right now. Pressure between them. He ain't letting off the gas for a second here. This job finally lands the command grab. No luck there to follow through, though. Damn shame. This is getting scrappy. Both these characters have great zoning tools, too. Good pick up. Something, you know. Gets him on the press. On the return. Big old torpedo to follow through. 250 damage. I'm taking on that health bar.
Round 2.
FIREAXE.
Fight.
Full stick of butter, if you will. Referring to his break. You didn't know. It's 782. Up for the Peacemaker piece here. FIREAXE trying to get a little poke grab. Not going to work. Good dunk there from Herobrine. Forced the breaker out of FIREAXE. Get the return. The armor is up now, though. Damn. Ooh. Damn. Again. Trying to bait out some movement with this anti-gravity, but FIREAXE is staying patient, waiting for his opening, does they appear. There's one more time to press his. Trading out projectiles now with a 20% lead at this moment. Knocks him back down. Got a good life lead on his hands now. Not too much, but you know. Have to not make the approach, and gotta keep in mind that 50 HP difference does make a huge change of pace for these final moments here. As FIREAXE, in the closing moments, says to hell with it anyways, makes it count with a second left. What I was referring to there was, you know, because Herobrine starts out with 50 more HP, when it comes to the very end of the clock, I'm hitting 0. He has 50 HP and the other guy has 51. FIREAXE would win. He started out with low HP, so he took less health. Less damage. In that case, though, it didn't really matter. FIREAXE stayed alive to the very end, made it clutch. 1 second left. Up to Crystalline Tremor again. You get a faster recharge rate when you're zapping shot, but going out with Crystalline at this moment with a full charge, it makes no difference to him. Baited the approach after Eagling. Puts the breaker up out of him. Close scenario right now. Don't get too being down to land right there. What a crazy setup. What the hell just happened? And he gets fatal blow off this too. This is cheating. Which damage does this do? Go away. Okay, I was gonna say, there's no way this kills. That was still pretty damn good. I'd like to watch that one back. 70 HP between them. Anti-grab, the tremor drop, the FIREAXE gets the best of him and makes it happen too with the scream. Look at this pop-off right now. 2-1 lead at this moment in time, and he plans to keep it. Look at FIREAXE. Let's just watch that fatal blow setup one more time. I want to see how the hell he got that. That was honestly crazy.
Code. Zendev. Peacemaker. Tremor. Hanging guns.
I bet that hair could be lots of
He
fun.
said it's a bad matchup, why complain?
Round
No.
1. Fight.
Potential final match here for the semifinals. We'll see what happens. Womp womp. You just said womp womp. Get the eagly going. He's trying a little pressure there. Overhead's gonna land. Couple set up to get over and calls out eagly at a bit of a delay. Oh, eagly. Crazy maneuver. It's a little tough setup right there. So it's a low check with Tremor, and then you get the follow-through attack with Sindel after. getting scrappy here. Whips him away. Gonna spend a little bit of bar. Himself alive and take him out with a couple big old movements there. No conversion made right there. Didn't believe. That's impatient, seeing what would open up. And has the armor activated here. Doesn't need it though as the opening presented itself. And FIREAXE on set point to go to grand finals here. Potential 3-time champ here. Now it's time. Herobrine trying to make a name for himself in the Grand Brawl. Of course, we've seen him on Rift plenty of times. Hesitated a minute before that low check there. Gets eagerly involved. Good little setup there with the anti-grab drop and the trim. Get up for a grab. Lead a little bit in the hands of Herobrine. Backpedaling now. Splits for days. Big pickup here. Force the breaker out. Making sure he does not get zoned. That's not what he was looking to do. Just keep it force field active and then going into projectile. Keeping him safe from that zoning. Making sure that he is the one putting out this pressure from any point in the screen. The FIREAXE. Uh-oh. This is actually really good here. The defense out from Herobrine, but in the corner with all this bar. It gets an anti-air of a lifetime right now. All the bar, all the swagger in this combo to make it happen. FIREAXE takes the charge, leads it. A 3-1 victory is what I see up on the screen here, and that is FIREAXE taking the set over Herobrine. Thank everybody for sticking around till the very end. We appreciate y'all so much. As we hit up one more set, it is a first to 3 to take the EU Grand Brawl 31 to become a 3-time champion. Both of these guys have won 2 tournaments on their own. FIREAXE coming off of a great win in the Champions Tournament, making an appearance there and taking the entire thing, beating every past tournament champion in his way in the bracket. RRINZLER, every tournament he has appeared in, he has won. He is a tough threat, a formidable opponent, and one of Rift's best players, in my opinion. Look at all these checks out from Noob. I don't know where the hell you can react from this, and the pressure is just so much. One final hit, taking that round very swiftly. Rinz takes the charge very fast.
Fight.
So Noob Janet, you get a lot of great tools at your disposal. Unreactable overhead check. That converts into Janet as well. Good damage out from FIREAXE, though. Not taking a stage yet on this round, too. Hard knockdown. RRINZLER on the wake-up button press. Goes back into more staggers. Tries to find an opening there. Good counterplay. FIREAXE stacks up the damage again. 30 health left for RRINZLER. Defends it well and hits the anti-air. Brings it out to a final round for game 1. This is a hell of a set we got on our hands right now.
Fight.
Got the Lao hat to follow through. Good pressure right here. Not stop for a second because it ain't gonna end. As a setup right now, overhead landed. Press out with FIREAXE, so not giving him a second to get that check right there. Land. Couple presses in RRINZLER's hands, and somebody can land. Good dive kick as well. Huge life lead overhead, really smacking him down. And Casha just worn out completely. FIREAXE falling victim to the noob sidewalk piece from RRINZLER and getting a little swaggy with it at the end with a brutality as well. RRINZLER strikes on the board first in the grand finals, 1-0 lead in brutal fashion too. Back into the next match we have here. It's a 1-0 lead. 2 more rounds to win. There's no bracket reset. This is a single elimination tournament. When this ends, it is over. The grand finals are here.
How would you
Switching over to
have
the
any
Sindel
inkling
piece
of
that we
their
know and
talent?
love. Able to compete with some of the best players in the game with this character here. This is a crazy threat you got to deal with when FIREAXE is on the Sindel piece. Off the dive kick, crazy pickup. And the Cage Mansion continues the pressure up. 380 HP taken away. Right at the Stream Collar, gonna trade though. Bends against the Goop. 20% health left. It's looking grim for FIREAXE right now as he struggles to get in. But patient nonetheless. Believing every step of the way. With 17 HP to go, that mid check's gonna finish him off. At a lead right now. Planning to build upon it. RRINZLER ain't letting off. He goes with another good little setup right here. Gets up the group again. Trapped up. You don't want to let go of block for a second because that is what you're going to see. The breaker. Forced out of FIREAXE right there. Still winnable. But it's looking grim. Neutral duck. Punished as well. See Daffy in the chat? What's up, dude? Press between them again. Another little low check. Pokes again, back and forth. Finally hits that conversion. Nicely done. For 100 HP left, extends out this combo even further. And man, is it looking scary. 40 HP to go. RRINZLER is an unstoppable force right now. Another overhead landed, and before you know it, it is a 2-0 lead. Sitting in the hands of RRINZLER. Ready to take the EU Grand Brawl 31 in a 3-0 sweep if he can. FIREAXE with one more character and cameo pick to go with. What does he go and choose for these final moments here? To become a 3-time champion, it would require you to go 3 games straight. For RRINZLER, it would just be 1. RRINZLER looks like an unstoppable force every single time he is in this tournament and has not lost yet.
You encountered another me, who was Xiao's wife?
She was smitten with him, Empress.
Potential one more game to go. We'll see what happens. Overhead check landed a big right back at you. So an eye for an eye. FIREAXE defending well. Until that moment on the side switch. Sets up with Noob again under that same jump setup. Into the Goop as well. Really leads you between a rock and a hard place there. Now you're stuck blocking the whole way through. Don't know what you're able to do. Amazing tools in Noob. Noob is a hell of a character, man. Quite honest though. He tells the up block here. A little bit of movement had, but FIREAXE is unable to crack this code of how to open him up. 40% deficit right now. Dive kick as well on the jump in. Almost had something going there. 11 HP to go. Sniping him out from afar. That dive kick comes from down and snipes him out to put himself on set point in the grand finals. RRINZLER trying to finish the job right here. And will this be it? Will this be the final moments that we see of the EU Grand Brawl 31? FIREAXE doing everything he can to bring this one back. On a mean walk-in, trying to open him up. RRINZLER finding the mix. Every overhead landing. The armor breaks. It is all falling into place. And with one grab, he techs out of it. 27 HP, but that is gonna spell disaster for FIREAXE as RRINZLER becomes a 3-time champion to defeat FIREAXE at a